I don't have like a specific thing for it.
So I can click on what it is. I'm gonna just say virtual paint night.
Yeah. Come on.
I can just put paint night on your thing on your page.
Oh what?
It says paint night.
You see it? You can join now. Hey everybody, what's going on? Hey Kai. What's up, Cozy? Hey Carla. What's up, Velvet? What's up, Take You? Hey Christine. What's up, cousin? Let me go ahead and send that link to you. Hey Trisha, what's going on? How you doing? Hey Natty. Hey Shan. What's up, Bambi? What's up, King Zay? Hey Kamaya. Hey Robbie. What's going on? How you doing? Hey Mary Jane. Hey Dutel. What's up, Brittany? Hey Courtney. Hey cousin. What's up, Trisha? What's up, Ty? Hey Ashley. What's up, Janice? How y'all doing? Hey, turn that. Oh, okay. Let me have Fluffy in. Hey Fluffy. My skin is
Hi.
You think
Hi,
so? No, but thank you.
What is up? What is up, everybody? What's good?
Hey, what? Hey, Fluffs. What's your thing? What's the deal? What's good? What's popping? Right?
Oh. Yes, what's up, y'all? What's good? What's the deal? What's popping? What's up?
What's up, Melissa? I missed a couple of people. Hey, Cheria.
What's up, everybody? What's good?
What's going on, y'all?
Get down. Y'all ready?
Can you guys see Fluffy's screen okay? Can you see my screen okay? Well, you don't need to see me.
Y'all see, let me know. Can y'all see good or?
What's up, Zara? Hey, Karen.
Yes. What's up, y'all? What's good? Hi. What's up? What's up? What's the deal? What's good? What's popping? What's up, everybody?
Okay, cool. I wish I had some supplies. Oh, you don't have supplies? Yeah, I'm painting. I got my stuff. Set up. Got my canvas, my paint and everything. Got my brushes. Yep. Surprisingly, I found all my supplies at Walmart because I couldn't even get it on Amazon. They kept on canceling my order.
Yeah, everything is I picked an easy painting just so that way I know you guys could be able to go to Walmart because Walmart and Target are like literally the only things that's open.
Yeah.
So I tried to keep it fairly simple to where you guys can get everything. What's up, King Chosen?
Hey, King Chosen. What's going on, y'all? And before we get started, let me go ahead and shout out happy birthday to all the Tauruses that are out there. I want to give a birthday shout out. I know Oli's birthday. It's not yet, but it's coming up. I want to give Cassie a birthday shout out. Happy birthday to Tara Peaks and also to Shalisa Collier. Happy birthday, y'all. Anybody else who else's birthday is coming up?
Happy birthday to everybody that's out there. For real. It's Taurus season. We all the way out there.
Happy birthday to all the Tauruses out there.
Steph and Tasha said they threw their stuff out when they moved. Why you throw it out? That's valuable stuff. You want me throwing that out?
Y'all had some good stuff too. Some really good supplies. Some really good paint and everything too. Huh? Do I? It might be something in the thing. Okay, you want some? Oh, I probably shouldn't drink them because I'm on an empty stomach.
Is Auntie Niecy painting too, Rhonda?
Mm-hmm. Yep, she right here.
Yes, come through.
Yep. Your husband's birthday's on the 31st. What's up, Beach Charmer? Hey, Mary.
You got to bring that back. You got to bring it back. Bring it back. Make some time and bring it back. You'll be surprised.
I know you stopped painting. I know you did, but I still thought you would have had some supplies, though. You were good, too. Hey, Steph is good with the paint, though.
I can see it.
Don't let her say that she's not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got Earl Stevens Mango Moscato? I haven't had that in a while. It's good.
Yeah, bring it back. Fluffy.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. Somebody asked about the brushes. So I just have a generic size, kind of a large brush right here. This is kind of what I'm going to use to start it off with. I do have myself a large brush because sometimes I like to be a little bit more ahead than my students. So that way you can kind of see and you have the opportunity to look up at what you're looking at while I'm teaching you. So I do have one of these as well. A medium-sized brush like this, you're only going to probably use this brush maybe once or twice, not very much. And then this is your detail brush. So if you have something that's a little bit more fine point, that's fine. If you don't, we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. So, you know, and then also, I don't know if you guys are comfortable with just painting, but if you're not, if you have a piece of chalk laying around, I recommend you grab that piece of chalk if you're not comfortable with just drawing as like I will be. So if you're not comfortable and you want a piece of chalk, cool. Or if you have like a light pencil, once the paint dries, because there's got to be a time where we have to stop, let the paint dry and stuff like that. If you're not comfortable with that, then you can go ahead and grab your pencil and go over it. And of course, after it dries, you can go and erase, or you can go paint over it, whichever one you choose. But I use chalk because I paint right over the chalk, make it easy cleanup.
And just really quick too, before we get started, Fluff. Bambi asked really good questions if I was going to be uploading, any of the GP fams of their paintings. I would somehow we can figure that out. I would love to share you guys' paintings. If you guys want to tag me in anything, you can. If you want to email me a picture of your painting, you can as well. We'll figure out a way to share it somehow.
I definitely want copies of people's pictures. So if I am an actual art teacher, I do this. Somebody did ask that, Zara. I am actually our art teacher. I have a whole separate Instagram just for my artwork and when I do classes like this. So if you guys can send me your work. I don't care if you feel like it's ugly or not, because with painting, you guys, there is no right or wrong. And I will say this, yes, I painted this one a while ago, right? I painted this one a while ago. My painting today may not come out this way because I'm not the same person that painted this months ago. You see what I'm saying? So that's just how it works. There is no right or wrong answer. If you want to change how your glass looks, if you want a more sexier glass, you're more than welcome to do a more sexier glass. If you want to make this into a bottle, if you feel comfortable with being able to do that, by all means necessary, please do whatever you would like to your picture. There is no right or wrong answer, and I still want a copy of your picture so I can be able to put it on my actual Instagram page for my artwork. Mm-hmm. So definitely send those to me. I can give you guys my Instagram later on today. But this is the picture. I will show it to you guys as an example if you guys want to maybe screenshot this so you can go back and forth. Or if you just need me to show it, just let me know in the comments. I'll be trying to, look back and forth at the comments.
And also, too, before we get started, this is the last thing I'm going to type real quick, Fluff. So, again, thank you, Fluffy, for doing this. I really, really appreciate you doing it. Really, really do. Like, for real. I'm about to drop Fluffy's Cash App. You guys, please feel free to tip your artists for, giving us something to do tonight. It's not required at all, but if you have, and if you want to tip her, please, feel free. Here, I'm going to drop her Cash App. And to any of the mods, if you guys want to just drop this off every now and then in the chat, so you guys can just tip the artist. That's all.
All right, so this is pretty much the last look that you guys will have unless you guys need another reference, but this is the picture that we're going to go for today. So, Rhonda, you just let me know whenever you're ready to get started, and then we'll get started.
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay, so make sure y'all have y'all wine. Please feel free, drink. If you at home, put on your music, whatever, get lost into your zone, whatever it is. So this is the picture. All right, gonna get a fresh canvas here. And again, I'm using my tabletop easel. I'm not actually using my tripod easel, so it's gonna be a little different for me today. We're always gonna start off with the largest brush, so that'll be this one right here, your largest brush. If you're at home and you're painting flat, feel free to turn the canvas this way as we paint the background. Anytime you paint a picture, you should always start with the background first so you can bring the picture to life. So that's easier to do. So I have here my paint palette, which I don't know if you guys can see that. Can y'all see that? This is what my paint palette looks like today. And we're actually going to start with the burgundy color. Now, for those of you who were not able to get a burgundy or a wine color, feel free to take your red and your black and mix it together to get the color that you prefer. So red and black will yield your burgundy. If you want it to be on the lighter scale, then you need to also add white. If you want it to be darker, then you continue to add your black and you just mix it in, okay? So we're probably going to go about 3 to 4 inches with this color, and we're going to start right here. and you're going to kind of paint it at an angle. And do not add too much paint because you don't want clumps in your paint, right? I recommend that you hold your paintbrush the way that you hold your pen or your pencil. That's going to be the most comfortable way. And it's also going to be the way that you're going to be able to have the most control over how your paint goes. So you want to make sure that you're going left to right, back and forth. You want to smooth it out. You don't want to leave any clumps because it takes longer to dry, okay? So you're just going to go ahead and add a little bit of paint at a time. But this is the color I chose. Some of you are going to ask this question: should I paint the sides of my canvas? It's entirely up to you. But this is what I will tell you. It does look better if you plan to hang it up, that the painting is off to the side like this. So those of you who have that question, it might be burning for you to, ask that. But you can paint the sides. I always paint the sides of mine. It just looks better for me. So go ahead and do that. And then again, you want to keep smoothing it out, smoothing it out. If you see white in your canvas, let it dry for a little bit and then go back over it. Because sometimes the paint doesn't all the way seep through in the canvas pockets. I call them canvas pockets. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what we're going to call it tonight. Okay. Make sure you guys have some water so you can clean your brushes at some point. We're not going to clean our brush for a while because I prefer, when I'm doing like an ombre style and blending colors, I prefer not to clean my brushes. But that's just me. So you should have a top corner that has burgundy on it, just like so. Or, a wine color, Merlot color, whichever color you chose. So it should be something like that, right? Based on the size of your canvas, you don't want to go too far because you want to make sure that predominantly that middle part right here is going to be yellow. Okay? So based on the size of your canvas. This is the burgundy. Yes, Oli, this is the burgundy. I got to remember to read the comments because I'm so used to having like a class full of people that you can hear them.
I'm trying to do my best to keep up on the comments too, Fluff, so you can focus on the painting part.
Okay, no problem. So I'm going to let everybody catch up here and do what they need to do. Sorry if y'all hear my family in the background, but we are on quarantine and we are at home. So you might hear some things and you're going to be like, oh, Fluff's whole family is ghetto. Yes, we are, Hanny. Okay. So you should have something like so. So how's everybody doing with that right now?
Mine turned out.
I keep painting. I've been doing this for quite some time. Actually, my mom was the one who kind of got me into it. She saw, I forgot what celebrity she saw on TV doing it. And she called me in her room and said, hey, you could do that. And I was like, nah, you tripping. She was like, no, you could really teach people. So then a few months later, it was around Mother's Day. And I asked my mom, what do you want for Mother's Day? She was like, I want you to throw me a paint and sip here at the house. So I ordered all the stuff, the tabletop easels. I ordered paintbrushes. I ordered canvas. I ordered paint. I ordered everything that I needed. And ever since then, y'all, Mama Fluff is the one who turned me into an art teacher. So there you have it. So the next color is red. I did not clean my brush. Please do not clean your brush because you're going to blend it. So you're going to go ahead. And as you can see how I started painting right on some of that burgundy just to blend it. And I'm going to go ahead and bring some of that red out. Okay. Okay. Now you can keep it straight or you could kind of have it with a curve. I kind of like mine with a curve. So I'm going to start curving it a little bit. Okay. And again, I am painting the sides of my canvas. So take the time to do that. And again, if you guys notice, I did not clean that brush. And then right when you start in that area, you want to go over it a couple times because you want it to blend. You want it to start blending in there, okay? So you'll see some different shades other than just that. Okay? Okay? And again, smooth it out so you don't have any excess paint. Smooth it out. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Smooth it out. Okay, because you want it to dry evenly. And that way we're not waiting a long time for the dry time. Okay? I hope everybody's doing okay. And if somebody is struggling with their painting, please hit me up on Instagram, send me a picture, and that way I can try to guide you on how to fix it as best as I can while we're on here. So don't feel like, okay, I messed up and now I'm not going to finish. No. I don't do quitters. Okay. So hit me up on Instagram and I will show you how to fix it as best as possible. I have taken a lot of people's pictures and revamped it right before their very eyes so that way you feel like, hey, I have a decent picture. Okay. So how's everybody doing with this right now? Okay. This is so satisfying. I'm glad that you guys like it. So again, keep smoothing it out, smooth it out, smooth it out. Okay, so you should have something that looks like that. So you should see two colors on your canvas. How you doing over there, Rhonda?
I'm doing good. Mine is coming along good.
Okay, good. Auntie Niecy doing all right?
And Auntie Niecy's doing good. Miss Cherry's doing good. We good over here. Y'all good, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Okay, all right. Look, that's what I love to hear. What y'all drinking on though?
Miss Cherry got some wine.
Miss Cherry got some wine. I got some water because I'm fasting today.
Okay. Well, I got the Stella Rose. I got the Rose grapefruit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been saving it just for this. Okay, I've been saving it just for this. You doing good, Oli? Okay, good. All right, good. St. Louis said I'm painting. Okay, come on. Drinking water. All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as y'all got y'all drinking, y'all enjoy yourself. So again, I'm not gonna clean my brush. I'm gonna go ahead right for that orange. I'm gonna bring that orange right on in, and I'm gonna start blending. Okay.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay, there we go. So I'm blending that orange. It kind of makes a kind of a coral color from the first part of it, which is perfectly fine once you mix it a little bit with that red. And then just keep dipping that orange, and that orange will start to flourish itself on out, okay? But again, I did not clean my brush for this look, okay?
Fluffy, what makes orange? Orange and, red and yellow. Okay, yeah, red and yellow.
Red and yellow. Put predominantly more yellow to get that brighter orange.
Okay.
If you want more of a burnt orange, add more red.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem, sweetie. All right, y'all. So y'all see how that orange is blending on in there. And again, just keep smoothing it. Keep smoothing it. Here you go. Smooth it on in, okay? Here we go. Right there. Keep bringing that color on in. And again, smooth it out because you want it to be evenly. And then you want to see those streaks of that other color in there mixing as well. And again, this is based on your personal preference as to how you want it to blend. So if you want it more with a curve, you're more than welcome. If you like the, triangular, straight shape, then that's perfectly fine. That's up to you. I never really like to put a limit on what my students see because me and you could look at the same picture and we see two different pictures, even though it's the same picture. And if you do what I just did, where you spill paint on your canvas, don't worry about it. If you do that and it bothers you so, wipe it off with your finger like I just did, and you can put white over it after it dries. So you can blend it in like that, and then it'll dry. I'm just showing y'all. Normally that type of stuff doesn't bother me, but I know somebody who's painting and they may have never done this before that might kind of like defer you. You're like, wait, I don't know what I'm doing. It's cool. It's all right. It's just paint. All right. Okay, so there we have it with my orange. So now I'm going to add yellow. So your yellow is going to be pretty big. So you're going to use a lot of yellow because that yellow is supposed to kind of be that middle part right up in here. Okay. So I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm not going to clean my brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up to about how much yellow you should have. Again, based on your canvas size, this is where I kind of want to see that yellow. So that much is going to be yellow. So what I'll do is I'll turn my canvas this way so you guys can see how much yellow is going to be in here. Okay. And I'm only doing this just so you guys can kind of see. So next you should be painting with quite a bit of yellow. Okay. And again, this doesn't have to be straight. There's no right or wrong answer. You're more than welcome to turn your canvas whichever way makes it comfortable for your hand. I know some of you, if you do have a table easel or an easel, it might be hurting to watch, it's hurting to paint. So if it is, lay the canvas flat, turn the canvas as you need to so it doesn't hurt your body. You don't want to be uncomfortable doing this. I know if you're a first-time painter, your arm might get a little bit more tired, your hand might get tired, your wrist might cramp. There's kind of a few things that can happen there. So please, by all means necessary, turn the canvas in a way that makes it comfortable for you. So I'm going to show you guys like this. I'm going to bring that yellow into that orange. So again, we're blending, right? So you guys are also learning the technique of blending today. So we're going to do this right here. Gonna blend it on in, okay? And again, I did not clean my brush for the purpose of me wanting to blend and wanting the colors to blend evenly and nice and flat. So as you guys can see also on my canvas, there is no excess paint. You want to make sure that you're smoothing out any clumps. So anywhere that you see a clump, please go in, smooth it out. Use your finger if you have to. If let's say if it's like the burgundy color, you notice that there's something there, you want to clean that out, then go ahead and use your finger. Don't be afraid to get the paint will come off your fingers. It's just not your clothes. Okay, here we go. And again, I am painting my edges. So if you paint your edges, this is what it looks like on the side. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. So it looks like, the colors are lapping over. Personally, like I said, when I hang my pictures up on the wall, I just like the way that it looks. It just looks nice to me. Okay, so keep going. Here we go. All right. So you're going to bring that yellow in. So is everybody, let me ask y'all, are all y'all caught up with the yellow? Because I know some of you may be painting at a slower pace than I am. And that's perfectly fine. Please let me know, then that way I can slow down.
Yeah, we still painting it.
Okay, you said you're still painting?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So everybody, what I'll do is I'll stop once we're done with the yellow just for everybody to play catch up, and that way we can all be at the same pace. Oh, you had to go run and get your yellow, Ellie? Yeah, the yellow is pretty much that key part where your glass is really going to show up at. And again, you want to hold that brush very similar to how you hold your pen or your pencil. It just makes it easier for you to do. You're at work watching, Angel? Well, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We truly do. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out because I'm like, I've never done it online. This is my first time doing it online. But this was all Rhonda's idea. So y'all got to give props to Rhonda, who hit me up with this. And I was just like, I got you, period.
This is a really good. I mean, this is dope. It's so far so good. I'm following very easily. I hope you guys are having fun and able to follow along very easy as well. And just thank you for being open to do it, Fluff.
No doubt, no doubt. Anytime that I've can force myself to be creative nowadays, I'm like, I'm here for it. Like it's working itself out. So I'm glad that you got me to do it.
Yeah. Because I mean, maybe this is a way that you can also, maybe do classes in the future, possibly, right? Maybe.
I'm considering it now, seeing how well it's going.
I mean, this is great. You know what I'm saying? Like I could imagine. Let me tell you something. If I had some kids at home, I would definitely be hiring you to do art classes and stuff for them to keep them focused and all of that. That's what I would do. because
and it's funny because this lady just hit me up for it, and she was like, "Are you able to do classes online?" I was like, "Yeah, I am actually." So I will be teaching a class full of like 3 and 4 year olds next weekend.
oh, well, there you go. There you go.
Yep.
And
So I
maybe
was like, as soon as you brought that proposal, I was like, look at God. I said, oh, you're gonna still paint. You thought you was just gonna sit in quarantine? Oh, okay.
oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And may that be the first of many opportunities for you.
Right. I truly appreciate it though. Truly, like, here you go. And for those people who love that, the so satisfying type of ordeal, like where you just like watching things like this and or just even doing it, because some of you guys, I didn't really think people were gonna go to the store and be like, I'm gonna get paint and I'm gonna paint. I didn't think people was gonna do it. I was like, maybe we far fetched, maybe we too far. And the fact that some of you guys are doing this is like amazes me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you may see some other colors pop up in your yellow. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. There is no right or wrong answer here. And again, you want to just make sure that you're going through and smoothing. If you see any white show up in your canvas, that's fine. Just go over it again with a second coat. That's all you have to do. If you see some of that white showing up in your canvas, it does happen to the best of us.
Also, just want to say real quick, I know we're doing this. Well, the idea came up because we're in quarantine, but it also may be a good idea for us to do it again down the line, Fluff, just because people are in different locations. Like we
at different time frames, yeah.
Exactly. Everybody's
do an early morning one too, so we can try to catch those people as well. If we need to do a repeat of the class, I don't mind painting it again if people want to do the same one, or if we want to pick a whole different picture, just to give people that that opportunity. I'm available, especially on the weekend. So if you guys are good with doing it like on a Saturday or Sunday, then I'm good for that as well. And then we can do it as early as needed.
Okay, cool.
So this is what you should somewhat have, everybody. How they doing over there?
Girl. Let me show you them, okay? Let me show you the art section over here, y'all. Look at
let's see.
Hey,
Panera.
How you doing?
Hey, Rhonda's Red Sauce team.
Y'all want to? So they got that. You want to show y'all what y'all got so far?
So far.
So let me show you what this is. Miss Cherry.
How am I doing, instructor?
Miss Cherry got hers going.
I'm waiting to see it right now. It's popping up for me because I haven't pulled up. Okay, there we go. You can always go in and add some more of that orange if you want that orange to be a little bit bigger too. If you want that.
Okay, yours on the screen. I can't see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it right now. But y'all looking good. Y'all doing well.
Okay, cool.
I want an A.
You want an A?
We are A people over here.
Yes. Okay, I see y'all. All right, look, I'm so proud of my students.
So I wish mine was blended a little bit more.
So if you want to blend it a little bit more, go back in with those colors over it. Okay. So like with your burgundy, take that red right on over in that burgundy again and add a little bit of that burgundy and mix them in. Then take that red and dip it in the orange. But remember, don't clean your brush in between. That is the skill, is not to clean the brush in between.
Oh, because
don't be so methodical.
Me too. Why can't I follow instructions?
Oh no, I'm not following instructions.
Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit because that is a lot of yellow. So that way you guys can kind of see what we have going on. So as you guys can see, we do have our burgundy here, the red is here, our orange is here, and then our yellow is here as well. Okay, so it should look something like this. So I'm hoping everybody kind of sees what's going on. And again, turn the canvas. If you are at home and you're painting, you can turn this canvas around so you can look at it like this if you needed to make it easier on you to paint. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so everybody is playing catch up. And you should also know that if you kept it flat, if you kept it smooth, you notice that the other side of the paint is starting to dry. So should be drying fairly quickly. But if you have excess paint on there, it's not going to dry. It's going to take a very long time. And you want it to kind of dry because we do have to draw over, especially in that yellow. So definitely, if you didn't make sure that you didn't have lumps anywhere else, make sure that yellow is nice and flat and even, and there's no lumps in it nowhere. And that way you could be able to let it dry. Hey, Jackie. Hi, miss. They can't see. This is the camera.
Oh, okay.
That's Rhonda? Yes, it is. She swears she know Rhonda. She said, "Is that Rhonda?"
Hi, Mama Fluff.
Hey. She said, "Hey." All right. Yes, you missing the backyard party? It's all right. This is your time to have your snacks, your wine, whatever you want to, enjoy that moment. So how's everybody doing? Let me know where you guys are at in this process. So some of you may have said, like Rhonda, you want it to blend more. So I'll give you guys some time to go in and blend some of those colors again. So that way you can get it to blend as smooth and evenly as you would like. So take some time to do that as well. And if anybody has questions, please feel free to hit me up on Instagram. Send me a picture of what you got going on. And that way I can kind of guide you in your inbox really quickly what you got going on.
We taking a break right now to let this dry? Or not a break?
Just to let this dry. And I'm also letting people catch up.
Okay.
I've been doing it for a while. Yeah. So let me what I'll do is go ahead and drop the actual Instagram in here. Okay. What is the word I'm looking for? Now let it dry in multiple coats. There you go. All right, so how's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Okay, well, good night, Carla. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it.
Good night, Carla. Thank you for coming through. Have a good rest well. Get some sleep.
Okay, so I'm checking my inbox right now. Some people had a couple questions and DM me, so that's fine. That's perfect. Let's see. Let me double check. Make sure, because I did give you guys both of them. So I want to make sure I'm getting to everybody. All right. So how's everybody doing with the blending? Everybody doing all right? Now, for those of you who feel like, hey, my picture is decent, I'm good. What we're going to do now is we're going to recreate what we already did on this side, but in the reverse. So now what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to bring back that orange on top of this yellow. So again, I did not clean my brush. So I'm going to go in with the orange over some of this yellow. Okay. And I'm also going to dip it in a little bit of the yellow so I can blend it a little bit because it is a little dry, but I do want it to blend well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to bring in the orange. Okay, so you're just basically, for those of you who are farther along, you're going to go ahead and continue. And you're going to bring back that same color scheme. So it's going to go orange, red, burgundy. That's what we're going to do here. Okay. So you're more than welcome to keep painting and go further along. You know, on your own if you feel like, hey, I'm good at this because it's just the background. I'm good at this. I know what I'm doing. You're more than welcome to. Okay. So as you guys notice, I have turned the canvas again because I need to make it easier so you guys can continuously see what I have going on here. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my red. Again, I did not clean my brush. And I'm going to blend those colors in. Not afraid to mix. So you're going to bring that red right on into that orange. And so basically what you should see is pretty much as our background is going to be almost done here. Right? I'll be checking the comments momentarily. So if anybody has any questions, I am apologizing that I missed it, but I will double check momentarily. So here we go. All right, so I hope everybody's doing well with their pictures. I hope you guys are not feeling like you're struggling. It shouldn't be the hardest thing, but I can understand if you're a new painter, how that could be. And again, you're smoothing it out, smooth it out, smooth it out. Okay? So that way it blends evenly and it dries as well. So I want a little bit more of this red in here as well. I think it's a good color. And then I'm going to go ahead and start blending in that burgundy momentarily here. Okay. So I'm going to blend those. And this last corner piece is going to be burgundy. And then my background will be completed for the picture, okay? Okay. Here we go. Blending it in. If you guys do makeup, you'll come to find that this is very similar to if you wear makeup, you blend a lot. If you don't wear makeup, then this will be completely stranger to you, and I understand completely. But I've always found that people do makeup, they tend to blend a lot better because it's secondhand nature to them. So remember, blending is a technique, and you can keep going and going and going and going and going until you get the consistency that you want. So there's no right or wrong way to do so. And again, check for any white spots in your canvas that may have not have filled in all the way. If it's not filling in correctly, some of you may run into that problem based on how your canvas is made, the materials that they used. What you can do is wait for it to dry and go back in with another coat. Okay. So now you have a background. Okay. This is the complete background. I'm so glad that you think so. Is that Tish? Tish O? No doubt. Thank you, Kaylee. I appreciate that. Yeah, Oli, just, treat it like you would do your makeup. Just keep blending. It comes back to you. It comes back to you. Pooh said, look, mine should be okay. So this is what I have for my background right here, you guys. Drastically different from the first time that I did it, I want to say, just by looking at the two. So let's see. Let's see here. So this is my original image that I did this probably over, I want to say this was probably done a year ago, maybe a little over a year ago. So this is the original image. And now let's see. Let's see if I can put them side by side for y'all. Not too bad. But again, this is just to show you that no one picture will ever be the same. No one picture will ever be the same. Period. See? And that's perfectly okay. Same artist, different day. So don't feel discouraged. And please, you guys, don't be like, oh, mine doesn't look like hers. You're not me and I'm not you. So you see it differently, and that's perfectly okay. There's no right or wrong answer when it comes to art. All right. So how's everybody doing? Thank you, Marquita. I appreciate it. All right. Rhonda, how y'all doing over there? Y'all doing all right? Rhonda, y'all. I'm loving it.
What'd you say? Hey, look at my look. That's where I am at so far. Can you see mine, Fluff? Or maybe y'all can see mine.
Yep, here we go. All right, Rhonda, I see you. Looking good, looking good. Okay.
Still want it blended more, but that's fine. I'll make it work.
If you wanted to blend more, mainly in that orange and that yellow, take orange and the yellow mixed together. Kind of dip your brush in the orange and the yellow. Okay. And then start going over, and that's going to help you blend it a lot more, okay?
Okay, I'll do that.
Pull them out. Yes, pull them out.
Oh, shoot.
I'm so glad you guys find this satisfying. Truly, I truly am grateful for it.
I'm having fun.
That's good. That's the most part, because you look focused. You look like I'm with it right now.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
So I am finally cleaning my brush. I know some of you is like, this girl don't never clean her brush. But just for the purpose of blending, I don't like to clean my brush when I have multiple colors. That's just the thing that I have. Well, it's okay. The video will be up for you guys that did not get to paint with us today, so you will be able to follow along afterwards. So feel free to do so, But as me and Rhonda said, we're probably going to have to do it again for those that are not able to do it this late in the evening. But I can definitely make arrangements on a different day to do an earlier one. If it has to be the same picture, that's fine. If it has to be a different picture, that's fine. Whichever you guys choose. How often do I clean my brush? I'm just now cleaning my brush after doing this whole background without actually cleaning the brush. I did my entire background here without cleaning the brush. So I didn't clean the brush until just now. Yeah. So that's where we're at with that. So after this, I am going to give time for this whole painting to dry. So I'm probably going to give it at least about a 5-10 minute wait for mine. Everybody else will have to touch their canvas to see if it's dry. You can just kind of like run your hand over it. So like my orange and my yellow are not really that dry. I can see that it's still kind of shiny, but my other areas are flat. But I do need to take a minute to let it dry because we are going to be dealing with the black paint next. And you need the canvas fairly dry for that, because if not, it's going to smear. And trust me, you're going to be upset that it's smeared. So thank you. I appreciate that. So make sure that the paint is dry before doing the next part. So I hope you guys have a steady hand. If you don't, we got to make it work. Because up next, we will be doing the jar, or the glass, I should say, the glass. And that's probably where some of you may get discouraged. I'm not going to lie. Because when I did this painting, the first time I did it with a class, I think I had about maybe 20 people, and they were definitely discouraged about doing this. Hi, Dad. Fluffy, do you prefer oil or acrylic paint? I prefer acrylic, actually. I prefer acrylic. Oil is nice. It's a nice medium to paint with, but it's not my favorite. I feel like I can do more with the acrylic, because acrylic I can mix and mix and make new colors and make new colors. But with the oil, you have to be careful with the oil consistency, because different colors of oil can have more consistency, have more oil in it. So you might be mixing something and it's just a mess. And that I don't like. They're not all made the same. And like with acrylic, I can mix any brand. When it comes to mixing oil paints, you want to make sure that all your oil paint is from one brand to keep that same look. If you mix it with a different brand, they might have mixed it a little different and it doesn't come out the same. So I prefer to use acrylic, because acrylic, it doesn't matter what brand you use. Based on the type of acrylic paint that you buy, it's going to be fine. Yeah, Jada, it's so much easier to work with. Not your glass will look broken. So I'm waiting on it to dry. That's it. That's all I'm waiting on, you guys. So if you guys are wondering, like, what is the holdup? So we're just waiting on it to dry. So at this point, Rhonda, if you want to come in, talk to your people, because it's depending on where everybody at, the temperature of the room, of how it's gonna dry.
Oh, okay, because I'm outside. I hope you guys are having fun, whether you guys are painting, whether you guys are watching. I'm having fun. This is really cool. We in the backyard right now. It's still light out here, as you can see in California. It's not too chilly yet. Is it chilly out there, Fluff?
It is. The wind is definitely blowing.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I should do. Sonya said she fanned hers. I want to fan mine too.
I started to.
Oh, I got this. I'm about to fan mine. I'm gonna do that.
You can always lift your canvas and fan it. All right, so let's see. Watching and counting my blessings. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read from like hella far away. Looking retarded. Like I'm trying to what y'all say over there? Okay.
Hey, Alejandra. Hey, everybody.
Okay, Jackie has a fan on. Okay.
I might have missed a few people, but how y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming to hang out.
We appreciate y'all coming in. Seriously. Let's check.
Hey, Crystal. Crystal says she's making some lasagna. That sounds good. Well, I'm glad you came to hang out with us. What's up, Chennai? What's going on, friend? How you doing? Hey, Janae, how you doing? You said you got a lot of supplies. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Velvet, what's going on? How you doing? Guys, please make sure to give the live a thumbs up.
Yes, most definitely. Thank you guys for that sent the Cash App. I truly appreciate you guys. You didn't have to, but you did it though. Because I'm not expecting anything from this, you guys. But those of you that did send it, I truly thank you. And I'm very grateful. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys so much. And
I just looked at my phone like, oh, okay. Wasn't expecting that, but okay, thank you. All right, you guys. So I wanted to say that mine might be probably good enough for me to work with to kind of draw on. I am going to use a piece of chalk. So if you have some chalk available, please grab some. If you don't, maybe grab a pencil, but be very light with your pencil. You don't want to just draw all on here and then you're like, now I got pencil mark. But just to make you some solid shapes. So I'm going to draw it out so you guys can see it. What kind of glass do I want? All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to, draw the mouth like that, depending on how big you want it. If you want it slender, and I'm doing mine kind of thick so you guys can kind of see it. Okay. So those of you who have chalk, grab a piece and you're going to draw very slim, what looks to be like a 0. And I say 0 because a 0 is different from an O, right? So it's very slender. And you want to draw it like that, okay? So can you guys see that? Is it a little hard to see? Let me know.
No.
And I'm going to show you guys how easy it is. Oh, I just dropped my chalk right in my paint. How easy it is to clean right on off. Y'all see that, right? I pretty much just erased it. Took a rag, pretty much erased it, right? That simple. Let me go grab another piece of chalk, you guys, because I totally just dropped it in the paint. I'll be right back. So you want to make sure you do something like this. So take your time and kind of perfect that opening of your glass.
Hey, what's going on today? You said you at work. I'm glad you came through to hang out. Hey, Kaylee.
We didn't even make it in the house.
All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Wasn't anticipating on dropping my chalk in my paint. It looks like a halo. I mean, if you say it looks like a halo, then hey, halo it is. Okay. So I want mine's kind of big because I want a big glass of wine, obviously, for me. So then what you want to do is you want to kind of map out how you want your glass to be. So see, this glass is automatically going to be different from my first glass. This one's a bit bigger. And then I'm going to also add a stem. Okay. And then I'm going to step back to look at it to see if this is what I want it to look like. So I'm going to actually fix it over here because I don't want it to be that bulky. Okay. And this is what I do like about using chalk, because as you can see, it's easy to erase what you don't want and keep what you do want. Okay. And again, it comes off of the paint very nicely. And again, I want my glass to be a bit more sexier. And I say sexy because I feel like there's such thing as a sexy glass. Like, you know, that glass that has a little bit more curve to it. Okay, so now you have the glass. Now, if you don't want your glass to look like this, then you're more than welcome to do just like this, erase. I'm showing you different styles of glass. If you want a slender glass, then don't draw your slit in here, your mouth opening. Don't draw it so wide. So say you want a glass that is, or you want like a champagne glass. So that means this would be smaller and this would be finer. So it would be something like this. Okay. So see how it drastically, you can change what kind of glass you have, right? So you got to see that. So if I erased this, and again, this comes off, as you guys can see, like that. So if you wanted a champagne glass, smaller slit, mouth opening, glass, like that. Okay, so I just showed you how to do two different types of glasses. This one might be a little hard to see, so I'm gonna actually try to bring it a little bit closer. Like that. Okay, you guys see it? So it's up to you guys what kind of glass you want. How's everybody doing with the glass? I just gave you guys two different lessons on it. All right, so here we go. So now I'm actually gonna draw my okay, so I'm doing mine's a lot brighter right now so you guys can see. This is going to be my actual final wine glass. So I will not be changing it. But I do like to give people an option of what may be easier for them to do. Okay? So you're more than welcome to flip it so you guys can kind of see to make sure that it's even on both sides. There you go. Okay, so that's going to be my final one right there. Okay. I think I did mine bigger on the other one. I'm not sure as far as size wise. Let's see. I think it might be bigger. I can make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay. Everybody got their wine glass yet? Does everybody have theirs yet? If you don't, let me know. Let's see what everybody got going on. All right. So there's my wine glass. I'm just going to clean it up so it's not so much chalk on it. You're going to leave a little bit of that outline in there because you're going to want to be able to kind of trace over what you have. Okay. And again, by this point, your canvas should be fairly dry. So you should be able to do this with ease and not smear any paint. Okay. So there we have it. That is going to be my wine glass. And I recommend standing back, looking at your picture as well, just to make sure that it is fairly even. It is, proportionate to how you would like it. Looking at it from different angles can yield different results for sure. Shan said, let me go. What these glasses look like? Yeah, you're more than welcome to use one as your example. So like today, this one might be a small example. Just depends, if you want it to be smaller lit and then bigger, you're more than welcome to do that. If you guys want to, don't mind my nephew. Don't mind my nephew, y'all. He is a good hot mess. He has to go eat. He was outside and they're bringing him from outside. So if you want a smaller lip on the inside, I know I said I wasn't gonna change this, but let me show you. You can bring your glass inward. Okay. Bring the glass inward. Okay, bring it inward. Let me see it. Actually, this. Okay. So if you want it to be smaller lipped, you can. Okay. There you go. So you can do your wine glass in any shape, fashion, or form that you choose. Okay. There we go. So now that that's done, what we are going to do, you are going to have to get very, very close and intimate with your painting. Um, what I'm going to recommend that we do right now is to kind of outline it a little bit. So I'm going to take that fine point brush. Okay. I'm going to take that fine point brush. How's everybody over there doing, Rhonda? Everybody's good as far as getting their wine glass on the...
Yeah, we're good. We got our chalk, we got our outlines, and we good to go.
Okay, so you're good to go. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to take my fine point brush. I'm going to dip it into the black. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape the sides of the brush. So let me show you guys what I'm doing. So I'm dipping my brush into the black. But as you can see, I'm scraping the sides of it because I don't want that much black paint on here. I'm trying to make it to where it's almost like a pen. Okay? So your brush should look something like this. Okay. Very thin. So now I'm going to go in and, again, very finely. I'm not going to do, if you're heavy-handed, please try to be as light-handed as possible with this. Try to be as very light-handed as possible. Let me move some stuff out of the way. I'm not going to fully trace my whole glass. I'm just going to go in and kind of make a few marks, right? If you're over your chalk, you're going to have to do it a few times, but try to keep it thin. You're just basically making small outlines. So in between, just so you can have the shape, because we're not fully shaping this whole thing. You just kind of want to make it look.
Fluff, real quick.
What's up?
Is it possible for us to show real quick about how you dabbed the black paint?
Yeah.
It was kind of, we couldn't see it. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Let me see.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay. So as you can see, I'm taking the brush, dipping it in the black. But as you can see, I'm also scraping the side of my palette right here because I want it to be very thin, almost like a pen. You don't want a lot of black on here at all. You want to keep it very thin, very, very thin. Okay. So when I go in, I'm not fully, as y'all can see, I'm not drawing the whole glass, just making a few lines. So I have that shape. Okay. That's all we want to do. And you're going to keep dipping it into that black paint and you're going to keep scraping the sides of it to do this whole glass pretty much like this. Okay. Okay. So as you guys can see, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just making a few lines so I can be able to erase the chalk and you'll be able to kind of see the glass forming. The idea is that the light is hitting it. So you want to keep doing that over and over again. Okay. And again, you're keeping it very light, very light, very light. So as you guys can see, my black is not solid. It's not solid. Some of you may have a hard time actually seeing it, but let me bring it closer. Let's see here. So see how those lines are very light? Okay. You want to keep it light. So you're going to pretty much trace the whole glass, the whole basin of the glass, basically, okay? But we want to do it enough to where after a while we can get rid of the chalk, okay?
Where's Jet Bosco?
Okay. All right. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm keeping it very light, tracing it over. I hope you guys are doing well. If you happen to be heavy-handed and you kind of go in, that's fine. But try to be very light as possible. And this is why I said it's very important to hold that brush like you would hold a pen or a pencil, because you're going to have, this is where that control factor comes in at. Okay.
Also, too, real quick, Fluff, if somebody used pencil by chance instead of chalk, are they able to just go ahead and trace right over the pencil? Or
yeah, they're able to trace right over that pencil if they need to. And if possible, if later on, if that line is still there and they can see it, they can always add a little bit of paint over it.
Okay.
But 9 times out of 10, if you did with a pencil, you can. And you can also go in and try to erase later on, but it will take a while to erase.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. And then once you get towards the stem of your glass, remember this part is going to be, you can trace it out if you like, but you're also going to paint that part black. That's where we're going to use that medium brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut off the part right here across, and I'm going to keep the shape going so you guys can see where we're going to actually paint black. Okay. So you should kind of be able to see your glass slightly coming through. And I'm going to show you guys momentarily what it should look like. When you get to the stem, it doesn't have to be perfect just yet. You're just outlining basically how you need it to look. Okay. So I'm going to come around this top part real quick just to keep showing you guys. Tina said, this is cool. I'm definitely going to be painting with you guys next time. Well, next time I'll try to do, we'll pick an earlier time so that way everybody can be able to do it, and then we can, go from there. Okay. So I'm sorry, you guys, I'm going to turn it a little bit just for my arm's sake. All right, here we go. Okay, so I hope everybody's doing okay. Okay, so you should have something like this. And where it's not painted in it, that's fine. We're going to let this dry. And because I use chalk, I'm going to go ahead. So as you guys can kind of see, this is what it looks like with the chalk and whatnot. So I'm going to let it dry for a second. Shouldn't take very long because it's not a lot of black paint. And then basically you're going to erase your chalk. Some of it might still be wet. Yeah. So let's try it here. And the parts that don't have any paint, what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to add white momentarily. But the white will be the last thing that we do. Okay. So don't worry about like my whole glass isn't there yet. Do not worry. We're going to go ahead and fill that in with white momentarily. Okay. So you should slightly see your glass, or whichever way you did your glass. Mine's is a little crooked, but it's all right. I'll fix that. It's like a fish bowl. There we go. All right. Rhonda, my daughter loves your channel. Is it Anita? Am I saying it right? Nite? That's right there. Somebody said that, so I was just reading out loud. All right, so now medium brush, folks. Medium brush. Medium brush. We're gonna go ahead, take it with the black. You don't want too much black. And what we're gonna do is gonna start to paint that stem. Okay. Okay. We're gonna paint that stem right there. And because I paint on the side of my canvas, that's what I'm doing if y'all wondering what I'm doing. Okay. Kenya, thank you for joining Rhonda's channel. We greatly appreciate that.
Thank you, Kenya. I appreciate it. And Cassie, really quick, Cassie asked about the green thing. Everybody that is green is a part of the membership, Cassie. That's on my channel.
So I am painting in that flute area. Okay. So I hope you guys can see this. Yes, it should be dark enough. Okay, and you want to stay within your shape. Okay. Not too much black paint. You don't need too much. Okay. Hope everybody's doing okay. Usually I would like walk around my settings or my classroom, wherever it's at, and look and see how everybody's doing, but it's kind of hard because we're doing a virtual thing here, so I can't really see what people are doing and offer the help that I would normally give. So if you need tips or if you need anything, please feel free to hit me up and go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and fix mine so that way it's even. Okay, so you should have a flute that looks something like that. Okay? All right, so that's where we're at with that. Okay? So you're going to go ahead and actually clean that brush because we're going to go in with the actual wine color, which is going to be that burgundy color that you've been using. So this is, as you guys can kind of see, my wine glass is showing up. Okay? Well, Jackie, take some time and fix it if you can. If you can fix it. If not, send me a picture of it and let's see what we can do to fix it. All right. So how's everybody doing it? Where's everybody at as far as like the painting wise? Do I need to slow down? People need to catch up. What we got going on? How y'all doing over there, Rhonda?
We're right where you are. We're right on the stem too. Okay,
good. I'm trying to make sure I'm not moving too fast. If I'm moving too fast or if I'm moving too slow, everybody just let me know.
Oh, hey, down a little bit. What's up?
Okay, no problem, Sonya. Take your time. I love you too. Thank you so much.
Love you too, Zara. Painting your stem.
Okay, paint your stem. Get them in there. Okay, so Tina, I've always been a firm believer in it doesn't cost much to do any of this. There's not a particular brand that I would recommend. I am using just a brand that was comfortable for me. It's not very expensive. I went to Michael's and I got these, and they also sell these at Walmart, but it has the grip on it because I have a writer's bump. So they have these, but very cheap and inexpensive paintbrushes can get the job done. Um, these are really good. I actually use these like when I paint on shoes, when I paint on flats and everything. These brands are, it's really good. This brand is called Craft Smart. So if you want to look for this particular brand, they have these brushes in purple, gray, and this color blue. The canvas, you can buy any basic canvas. This size canvas is a 16 by 20, depending on how big you want yours. If you feel like, hey, I might mess up, that's too big of a canvas, you can always go smaller. Okay. Um, right, me and Oli have the same exact brushes. Great minds think alike. Um, but then I also have very expensive brushes too, as well. Just depends on the type of painting that I'm doing. So a brush like this is around $20 by itself. This brush alone, right here. So this is a Royal and a Langnick. Usually I would use this to do my background when I want to work quickly, but because I'm working with you guys today, I will not be using it. But this brush right here is $20 by itself. These brushes, for a pack of these with different sizes that have the small, medium, large, and the fine point in it, is probably like around $7. The paint, you can use the paint in Walmart. That's what I recommended, was that Walmart has the small paints around like this size. I can actually show you. Let me show you. Okay. So Craft Smart, again, the same brand that makes the paintbrush. Bottle size like this is usually like maybe $2-3 or less, depends on when you get it. And then they also, the same brand again, Craft Smart, this brand, these are 88 cents in Walmart for the acrylic. So it doesn't cost very much to do these. Walmart has a plethora of the colors that I like to use. So I do go to Walmart quite a bit to get them. Okay, Rhonda, I see you. So Rhonda, curve out that flute a little bit so it's real smooth, like right up in here. So that way you have an even balance, okay?
In the neck part? Okay.
Yeah, and that part right up in there. Uh-huh. But it looks good though. Okay, Rhonda, I see you. Look, okay. Rhonda's not doing bad, considering that as me as the instructor, I'm not there to fully guide her, so she doesn't get to see. So the fact that she's able to do this like virtually is like, that means anybody can do it. Okay, so medium brush, everybody. We're gonna go in with that burgundy, and we're gonna make pretty much our wine on the inside of our glass now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna map out how much wine I want to kind of be in here. And again, because it should be flowy, it should be kind of curved a little bit. And that wine is gonna come all the way out like we're spilling it, okay? Like somebody, whoever this is, was real lit, okay? So you're gonna paint the insides and kind of keep it rounded, okay? So this is, and you see how I brought it up here, right? And it's gonna start to narrow out at the top. And so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and bring it in like that so you guys can see. So that should be the idea for your paint spilling all the way out. So y'all got that, right? And we're using that burgundy color. Now, if you want to change up your color a little bit, say you want your wine to be a little bit brighter, go ahead and add a little bit of red in that burgundy, and I'll show you what color it kind of makes. See? So it'll change the color if you want to make that wine a brighter color. If not, if you like the dark color that you may have, then go ahead. But if you want it to be brighter, feel free to add red in there to switch it up. Okay, and you will have to do a second coat on this as well, because remember, we are painting on top of a color. So I'm just going to flip my canvas so you guys can continuously see what I'm doing here. Okay. And again, remember, keep this part at the end thin. It's going to thin out. So it's going to thick, thin. Okay. Kind of like the story of my life. Thick to thick, thin, and back again. That part. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Okay, here we go. Right there. And if you need to, turn your brush on the flat side. So if you need more control over your brush, feel free to turn it to the side and you will be painting this way. But you're going to keep the same up and down motion. If you need to give yourself a little bit more control over those lines. So like if you need to curve that brush, so see it, how I just did that? Okay, and then again, smooth it out because you want it to dry. So smooth it out, everybody. Don't forget to smooth it out. Okay. And again, this will require a second coat because we are pretty much painting over paint now. We're not just painting over a canvas. We are painting over paint. If you paint over the black part of the glass on this side, that's perfectly fine because you're really not going to see this side. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to paint and then you want to let it dry some, and then you're going to go in and do a second coat. So this is what it should look like. As you guys can see, the paint is spilling out. So this side of the glass, you don't have to really worry about if you messed up on how big it should look or anything of that nature. Thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate it. Okay, so this is what it should look like, everybody. Okay, and again, you want to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then you're going to go in with that second coat because when you start painting over paint, the paint does not dry like it does as if you were just painting on a standard canvas by itself. So you want to do a second coat of that, you know, that color that you have, that burgundy or that wine color, just to kind of make sure that it's a solid color in there. Okay. So we're going to let it dry some, and this is going to take a second to dry because it is drying over paint. So now our drying time is going to increase a little bit. So once you get that in, this is kind of something what you should have. Thank you so much. Right. I'm like, who's all sending pictures? I want to see. I want to see what you guys have going on. So let's see. One second, you guys. Once you upload it, I'll tell you what to do. All right. Robbie Privilege, thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. So I'm going to go back in and some of the parts where I see that it's dry and go over it again. Okay. There we go. All right. And again, you want to make sure that it's smooth and it's flat so that way it can dry, you guys. Because if it's not smooth and flat, I'm telling you, it's going to take a while and you're going to be sitting there like it's not drying. It's going to take some time. And we don't want to be like we're watching paint on the wall. That's for sure. So I'm going in there with my second coat just to kind of fill it in, okay? All right. Don't mind my nephew if y'all can hear him. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm also going to wait because we have the air conditioner on, so part of my paint is drying a little bit faster than it should, and that's okay if you have the air conditioner on like I do because it is hot out here. The heat can also do that too as well. So you should have something that looks like this coming out of your glass, all right? So there we have it. Thank you, Zara. I appreciate it. All right. And we're vastly almost towards the end of our painting, if you guys did not know. We're almost at the end, just a few more steps, and then we'll actually really be done with it. Okay. So I'm pretty pleased with what we have going on right now. All right, so do I need to slow down? You guys let me know. Do I need to slow down? Do I need to give you guys some time to get your wine in? Let me know. What do I need to do? Rhonda, they're asking, do you think we'll do this again?
Yeah, I'm sure that we will. I mean, if you're down to do it, Fluff, I would love to do it again.
Just let me know when. Knock and see if your grandparents gonna let you in. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
Let me see yours, Mom.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll probably pick a whole different picture, something else that we can do, but we're almost done here, you guys. It doesn't take very long either. I don't even know how long we've been on here. Let me see.
We've been on for about an hour and a half almost.
Oh, we're making good timing. Good time. Usually most of these pictures I tell people to reserve 2.5 hours to do these pictures. So we're actually look at Shin talking about, yay, Fluffy, can I, your favorite sis, help you pick the painting? Yes, Shin, yes. Oh, hi, Pooters. This is wet paint, buddy. Look, you can say hi to the people. Come here. Don't touch anything. Look, say hi. Lean. You gotta lean in, okay? You gotta look. You gotta lean in. Look, say hi. Don't. Yeah, you. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all see him? Oh no.
Paint too.
Look. Okay. Where your peoples at? Where your peoples at? No. No. Why you want to cut up when your auntie is working? Why you want to cut up? I don't appreciate this. This ain't professional. Move. You just lower my Yelp reviews. Don't touch the camera. Go that way. Thank you, baby. Y'all, he thought he was about to come in and paint. He was like, oh, you got paint out? Oh, no. Sorry, y'all. He gets wild like this in the nighttime, for real. All right, y'all. So that burgundy should be drying. How's y'all's drying over there, Rhonda? Is it drying okay?
Yeah, it's drying.
Did somebody say theirs look like a magnifying glass?
Yeah, girl. Yeah, my mama said hers like a magnifying glass.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I wasn't ready.
Either. My mama said she wasn't ready either.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So what I do want to do, you guys, is I kind of want to make a secondary color because I like to make it look a little nice. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of my white paint with my medium-sized brush, and I'm going to dip a little bit and make a lighter color of that wine color. Okay. So I'm just going to mix the two, and I'm going to make kind of a lighter color just to kind of go over it. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole thing either. I'm just going to kind of go in and give it some streaks of lighter colors. And you guys will be able to see it. Okay. So as you guys can see, I kind of made a lighter color to just go in, and I'm just kind of brushing it, and I'm following the shape that I have. Okay. And that's all I'm going to do, just to, so the wine isn't so flat. It just isn't one color, but you've got some color variation in there as well. So as you guys see, that's what I just did, just to kind of make it have some variety. So you guys should be able to see that as well. Okay. Thank you, Kenya. I appreciate it. Hey, Nate, what's going on? Thank you, Punk Rock. I appreciate it. He was taking away my professionalism right then and there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. Okay, so now that we have that second color in there, I just kind of followed my shape. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in with white. And I'm going to take my fine point brush again. And I'm going to do, remember that same technique that I showed you with the black where I went in and I scraped my sides. So I'm going to do the same thing again. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm going in, scraping my sides with the white. I want to make it almost like a pen on that fine point brush. So I don't know if you guys can see that. See? There you go. Go take that to your mama. Take that to your mama. No, don't drop it there. Take it to your mama. Okay. So I'm going to turn my canvas really quick so I can show you guys. So remember in the areas that I said that we had not filled in. So I'm going to add some white. Okay. Same techniques. Going to add that white. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So pretty much we're almost at the end of our painting, you guys. But back up. Don't you touch nothing over here. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay. So here we go. So in between where my black didn't fill all the way in, I'm going to add a little bit of white. So now what I'm doing is I'm making the light pretty much hit the rim of my glass right there. Okay. So that's around the rim. So now you have your rim fully in there now. Okay. That might be hard for y'all to see. I just realized that. So let me zoom in.
Come here. No, over here.
Jazzy, I was serious for real. See that? Okay. Okay. So now with that same brush, I'm also going to make some lines on my flute as well. So I'm going to turn my canvas back this way to make it a little bit easier for me. So again, same techniques. Okay, so we got one line right there. Yeah, you cute and all. 6 feet, social distance. Social distance, young man.
Come on.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Second line. Okay. How many did I originally have? Okay. Okay, and then I'm going to make one going down like such. And we're going to fill this one in. Okay. But we want to make that. Yeah, what's up?
Your IG page is Design and Chill, right?
Which one?
Design and Chill. That's where we're going to post the paintings.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they type in design and chill, I'll type it right now. It has 3 L's on chill.
Oh.
That's okay if you just put 2. But on my Cash App, it's only 2 L's. So that's why I try not to tell people.
But it's free for the IG though, right?
Yeah, for the IG, yeah. Okay. All right. And again, the white outlines does not have to be perfect. So you should have something that looks like that. Okay. Again, does not have to be perfect at all. So now what we're going to do is that same brush, you're going to add just some outlines on that wine. So I'm just going to go ahead and maybe make 1 or 2 up here with the white, just to show the light is hitting on the wine as well, okay? Okay. So I'm definitely going to bring some of that white over in here, right here around that rim part, right up in there. Okay. You're more than welcome to put where you feel that white light is going to hit for your painting. Okay. So I'm just going to put some there. And I'm going to put one down up in here too as well. Okay. Then we're going to put one over here. And now we are vastly coming to the end of our painting here. The only thing that we have left to do is just to pretty much make the glare on our glass to give you that it's on the inside feel. Okay. So once I've done that, we're going to go ahead with that medium brush, and that's where we're going to kind of make it look like it's in the glass, because you want that it's in the glass feel. Because if not, we just leave it like this, it's going to be very flat, but you want to kind of make it have that almost 3D effect on here. And we're going to, for that look, we're going to use the medium brush again. You want to make sure that it's cleaned out for sure, because you need the white to show up as white. So where's everybody at? Let me know. Do I need to slow down? Are we good? Are we not good? Let me know. Open your door. For those of you who use chalk, if there's still a little bit of like chalk residue, you can take a towel and slightly damp it in water, and that'll take the chalk right up for you. No. Slightly damp. Slightly damp. That means we just have to do another one for those that were not able to participate. Sophia? Huh? Was the toy box to block him in? Yep. Didn't work. How you doing over there, Rhonda? No.
Over here. Doing good. Doing really good.
Okay, cool. I'm glad to hear. All right, so how's everybody else doing that's painting, so that way I can see what y'all have going on? They like Pooter, so if he escapes over here again, it's cool. It's not funny. It's not funny. She is not funny. All right, so how's all my other painters? What's going on? Okay, so you filling in your white lines? Okay, cool. So I'm going to take this medium brush. I'm going to dip it in that white. And again, I'm going to scrape the sides, even though I'm using the medium brush as well. This should be very light. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the shape that I've made to keep it almost around. So as you guys can see, these are quick strokes. You want to make it look like the light is hitting that glass. So you're going to follow it just like that. So you guys see it, quick marks. Okay. We're going to add one here just so that way it shows your glass. Okay. To show that that glass is rounded. Okay. All right. Voila. And the only thing left for me to do is to sign my name in the right-hand corner or wherever you see fit to sign your name. But this picture is now completed. Rhonda, they are requesting to see yours.
Sorry, 1 second.
Okay. And of course, you can always go in if you see an area that you might like, you want to touch up and stuff. Feel free to go in and touch it up. Go in and do your thug Twizzler. Right. So you want it to look real. So those that said that it looks real, this is the look that you want to go for.
This I want. Mine is off like a mug.
But it ain't that bad though. Considering, I mean, Rhonda, when is the last time that you really painted?
It's been a while.
It's not bad, to be honest with you. It's really not. Right there where your stem is, connect your glass. So add a little bit more burgundy and round that out, and that'll fill in that glass right there. So it doesn't look like it's separate parts.
This part?
Point to it.
This part?
Go up. No, right up in there. Yeah, if you add a little bit more burgundy and round that out right there over in that corner, come down.
Oh, right here.
Come down. Yeah, come down. Come down. Down. Down.
Oh.
Go down. Right there. Right in there. If you round that part out, like, see where I'm pointing at on mine? Look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you round that out, that'll really round out that glass. But, I mean, right now, for you to have done it and me not to be there, I am very impressed. And I'm not just saying that because you're Rhonda's red sauce. I'm not at all. But I do think that you have done a really good job for me to have not been present.
Hey, all right.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you got a whole picture. Just think about it. Like, there you go. It looks good. Sophia? Yeah, I know, but I'm just letting you know that your plan didn't work. Come here, baby. Okay. So the only thing that I'm going to do with this picture, you guys, is I'm going to sign my name. I'm going to take my fine point brush, and in white or black, you can choose to sign your name. It's up to you, whatever corner you choose to sign your name. So I'm going to go ahead, and I always just put my initials, TLC, my actual initials. So those are my initials really quickly, and ta-da! Did y'all hear my nephew? I said, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm so glad this is over. Because my nephew is turned all the way up. Hooters is turned all the way up, y'all. Thank you, Tony. So this is it, you guys. This is the finished product. So if you guys are still working, take your time. Okay, so here we go. Oh, thank you, Shin. You didn't have to, but you did it though, and I appreciate it. Thank you, baby. Stop. Go that way. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, can Shin, Sonia, can y'all send me y'all so I can see what we working with? Can I get pictures, please? Can I get pictures? Excuse me, sir. Look. Hold on, y'all. Look, sir. Look, I'm still online, okay? Let me talk to you. I'm still over here working. Okay? I'm still working. Go to your room. Go to your room. Thank you. Come on. Go. Yes. Thank you. Apartment B. Claim it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Cool. That's cool. You can do that shit. All right. So let's see. I need Oli to send me a picture. I see Sonia didn't send me a picture. Oh, I like this, Sonia. I like. You put the bottom part. Sonia, what you can do is you see that same white line that you put on your stem. Add part of that to the bottom half of that stem, and that'll keep the lighting hitting the stem in the same way. Sir, come here. Come on. I really like this. And I like the colors that you chose too. Looks really nice. I'm actually going to save this. I'm so proud of my virtual class, y'all. I'm so happy. All right. So I'm waiting on Shin, Oli. So this is what, thank you. That is super nice. You and the family paint every Monday. What do you guys paint? Use crayon. Can you, what is your Instagram? No problem, Sonia. No problem. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys have fun. Oh, this is nice, Oli. Okay. Look, y'all are talented, man. What is this? Oli, I really like the way you shaded in too. This is nice. This is real nice. You did a really good job, sweetie. It's really nice. And I always tell my students this, you guys, give your painting a day or so and go back and look at it and see how well you actually did. You may not see it right now, but you will see it in a day or so, just like after the color set in, after you're not working hard on it. You go back and you really appreciate what you have created. And I'm telling you, you will be like so impressed with yourself. Because right now I'm very impressed with what has been coming to my inbox. I'm going to put these all on my actual page because I'm super excited. You guys did really well for me not to be present, you know, because it's always the concern is like, I'm not present. I'm not there to, you know, physically help you, but you guys have done really well. So I'm very appreciative of that. Sir, this is not a trampoline. Stay on your side. Go in. Go over there. Go. Shh. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, a big shout out to Robbie and her family. They actually they colored pencils. It looks like it turned out really good. Thank you guys for joining in and doing it, working with whatever you have.
Thank you, Marquita. I appreciate it. Okay, yes, I'm gonna give you guys my IG name. Shin already did it. Thank you. I'm not sure what we're saying condolences for, but I'm going to follow suit. I do send my condolences, and I hope everything works out for you. You two are the shit. I'm amazed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Diamond, I'm glad that this was able to kind of lift your spirits up a little bit. And most of all, I'm glad you guys had fun. You guys were really open to it. Okay, I'm about to check it right now.
Yeah, Jay Diamond, I'm sorry to hear about the loss of your grandmother. So thank you for coming to hang out. And like said, Fluff said, hopefully this lifted your spirits a little bit.
Yeah, that's good right there. That's really good. Sonia, that's exactly what I was saying. Follow that lighting pattern. Yeah, it looks good. Look at that. You done signed your name. Look at this. You a real artist. Once you sign your name on the dotted line, that's it. Oh, nice. You did it with crayons. Okay. That is so, you know what? I didn't even think people would even, that is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. You did it with crayons. I'm going to screenshot that right now, actually, because that was, even if you don't have the money for it, or if you can't go get it, or you just don't feel like leaving the house, whatever reason, and you got crayons, use it. That is I'm so impressed that you did this whole painting with crayons. Like, I am overly impressed. Y'all are so, man, this makes me really I didn't even think this many people was gonna do it, Rhonda. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not think this many people would do it.
I thought the people were gonna do it. I mean, because I don't know. I just thought that we would. It's because we in the house, you know what I'm saying? And I really was encouraging people to use whatever you have. Like, let's just have some fun,
Right. And it's very therapeutic, you guys. So some of you may have found like you got really relaxed once you got at least 15 to 20 minutes in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very relaxing to do this because you start getting lost in your the paint strokes. But Sonia, even if you're not an artist and this is just something that you were doing for the very first time, or even if it's not your first time and it's just something you're doing, it's just to help you kind of clear that mind, relax. Even if you, like, for me, I had a glass of wine while I did it, and it was just relaxing. Like, I love painting and I do this on the regular. I actually have to paint something for someone tomorrow. So I'm just like, this is an escape for me. So I'm glad that I was able to share that with you guys. And I truly appreciated those that came in wow, it was like, just like 100 people chilling in here, just watching us paint. So the fact that you guys came and you did it, I'm just very impressed. Truly, I really am.
Thank you, Fluff. I appreciate you taking time out to do this. And
Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that.
Yeah, this was great. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a good time. I had fun. That was nice. It went by fast too.
Yeah, and that's why I said let's just keep a picture that's fairly simple, that is doable in the time frame, to keep everybody's attention for the couple of hours. Because usually these paintings, usually in between 2.5 to maybe 3 hours max, is where I try to keep it at. Just so you have the time to really do what you need to do. But I'm glad that you guys did it, and I'm very impressed with those that have sent me pictures. Like, I'm truly like, I didn't think people would do it. I really didn't. I was just like, they're just gonna watch us, Rhonda. They're not gonna. But
no, I always thought people were going to join in. I think it's because I was getting different questions about like what size, what colors, what time, is it still on? So I figured that people would join in. Right.
I am so glad that you guys did. So I'm hoping that I guess once me and Rhonda get together and we can figure out another date, once we figure out another date, then we can give you guys enough time to go get the colors, the paint for that. For those of you that are using crayons, that way you have all your stuff situated. I love you too, Shin. And that way we can do it again. I don't have a problem with that. You guys, I'm definitely free on the weekends to do this, which gives me the flexibility to not feel rushed after work. Because you guys know I work. So it's like, I don't like feeling rushed, and I never want to be a half-ass teacher. I want to be able to give you guys my time and attention when doing this, and being readily available for everyone that is learning under me.
Yes.
Yeah, all the paintings look awesome. And if you guys want to see the paintings, those of you who are like, what are the paintings look like? Please add my my alternative Instagram, and that way you guys will see the pictures. I'm gonna post them up soon. So give me a second.
Thank you guys. I appreciate y'all coming through, having fun, hanging out, spending your Saturday evening, night with us. And whether you painted, whether you just chilled at home, played music, whatever it is, I just appreciate y'all coming through and hanging out. And we're going to do it again. This is not the last one. Like Fluffy was saying, we're going to get together and figure out a date on when we'll do it again. And I'll give you guys a lot of notice so that you can get your supplies and stuff together. Because I'm saying, like, this was cool, even for a quarantine, but also because a lot of us are not in the same state. So this is something.
So this is the way to go together.
Yeah. So we'll be able to do it again. And it's going to be some more activities coming up as well. I'm going to just think of some other things that we can probably do just to have fun, just to mix it up a little bit too. So
Right. It's not our typical family night, but it was still family night. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely. Because this is something you could have done with your family as well. Like Robbie did it with her family. You know, they did it with colored pencils, and she said they seemed like they had a good time. So
yeah. And I mean, and again, as long as you have the colors to do it, you can do it. Those of you that like markers, you could have done this project with markers as well. So those that did colored pencils, the colored pencils worked out. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Follow your mom. Thank you. Go with your peoples. Thank you. Okay. So y'all know Pooters loves to invade all my privacy. Pooters doesn't know any boundaries, any limits, y'all. I'm sorry.
it's okay. Thank you, Raimi. Thank you, Scalio. Scalio said tuning in all the way from Norway. I'm so glad that you were able to tune in and catch this, and that we all can do something
from Norway. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, I truly did not. This is crazy. Like I'm sorry. Like if y'all can see my face, like I'm so serious. Like when I say I really didn't think y'all was gonna do this.
Yeah.
Like I really and truly was just like, you guys are just probably gonna watch me do this, and that's about it. But I'm so impressed. Like you guys understand, like I love art, and I'm just so ecstatic when people do it and they are able to follow my instructions. And I hope my instructions weren't too bad, but you know.
No, perfect. Very easy to follow.
Thank you. Thank you. I try to keep it that way so that way people don't feel like they can't do it, you know, because there are some people that will make you feel like, oh, you don't want to do it. But I am like, we're going to start and we're going to finish. But I'm very impressed with the work that I'm like seeing people are sending me. I'm just like, oh my God, you guys actually did it. Like,
also too, one of the things that why I want to do this too, it's a quarantine thing. And also it's a few people that I have talked to and they have social anxiety. So you can still be able to have fun. You can still sip, be at home. If you want to bring your friends to you, you can do it at home with your friends, and not have to be around a lot of other people to put yourself in a space of, you know, with your social anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So
thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate that. I truly do. And I'm glad that you guys have fun. I'm so serious with it. I'm glad that you guys have fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to doing the next picture because I'm pretty sure we'll probably do something with not these colors, but something different, and go from there. And again, I try to keep it to where it's fun, it's friendly, you know, and as long as you're having fun, that's the most important part. Because again, there's no right or wrong answer to this. It's not to be like, so you gotta fail. I would only consider you a failure if you just started and you were just like, I'm not gonna finish it. That's when you failed.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like everybody went through it and they tried their best, you know, and that's all there is to it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See, Scalio says 19 years of social anxiety and depression. It ain't easy, but streams like this help a lot. Oh, see, that's really good to know. I'm glad that you're able to, you know, catch it and join as well, Scalio. And like I said, there will be more. So I want you guys to just look out. You know, I post all the updates on either on IG or on the community wall.
Right. So I will be posting them. Shin, thank you so much for being able to post that. I will definitely be posting the pictures here momentarily on that account. So those of you that did it, please send me your pictures on Instagram and I will definitely post them because I'm very proud of you all for doing this. Because again, I truly thought nobody was gonna do it, and Rhonda had way more faith than me. I was like, I'm not sure how this is about to work out, but the fact that everybody did it, I'm just like, wow.
Oh yeah, I never saw this not working out. Like, and even if people just chilled and watched, I think that it still would have been cool, you know. So,
someone also used makeup.
For real?
She used makeup. No doubt, she used makeup. I'm so impressed, man. This is so dope.
I love it.
Yes, this is so dope. Lacey used makeup on hers.
Dope, Lacey.
Yeah, so that goes to show that you can use any medium. And she used makeup. So she used her eyeshadows, you guys. So wow. Like, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna post these pictures, man. You guys are so awesome. Like, I'm ready to do this again already. I'm like, so what is everybody doing next week? But I know I gotta give you guys more time to go and get your supplies and stuff like that. So if we can plan out for maybe 2-3 weeks from now, Rhonda, if you're not busy, and then we can do another one.
Yeah. We'll figure out when we can do it. Maybe in sometime in like June, maybe we're doing.
Yeah, we can definitely do one. I mean, if you want to do that, then that's fine. If we, you know, longevity wise, I mean, if you guys want to do something like this once a month where we come together for those that truly appreciate it, I would be definitely willing to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys just let me know what you guys want from me as far as being able to do this, because I paint often.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes 3-4 times a week I end up painting. So painting is very often for me. So if this is stuff that you guys like, then, you know, especially working with Rhonda, this is something that we want to make sure that you guys are doing good at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. 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 Shh. Quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're gonna figure something. We'll figure out a schedule. We'll do it, even if it's not once a month or if it's every quarter or whatever. Like we'll figure it out.
cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Just let me know.
Yeah. So this will help you guys. So please make sure that you guys send Fluff the pictures. Design and Chill on Instagram is where the pictures will be. Design and Chill with 3 L's at the end. And thank y'all for coming to hang out. I appreciate it. I had fun. I had a really good time.
Don't forget to sign your name. Those that did it, don't forget to sign your name. Sign your name. Send me the picture.
I gotta sign my name.
Right. She didn't come get him. She didn't come get him. Because the way he looking right now, he just threw himself off of a whole bucket. Like just threw himself. Come get him. No problem. Thank you guys so much for having me. I greatly appreciate it. Can you tell the people thank you since you want to be here? Come here. Come here. Y'all, he is turning in a circle so he could follow.
Oh, so this lasted about 2 years. Oh, we just at the 2 hour mark. Okay, cool.
If y'all could have seen how he fell and then knew he was gonna get in trouble, like he got on. All right, come say bye to the people. Bye. Say bye. Bye. No. All right, y'all. Well, we are out of here. Thank y'all for coming in. We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you, Fluffy. Thank you. Let me show you guys my painting real quick. Mom, you want to show your painting?
Yeah. Show everybody's painting. They want to see it.
Her painting. Somebody that did. This is mine.
Somebody that like I know.
This is mine.
Like it.
I'll show it. Come show your painting, Mom. Y'all want to see Auntie Niecy's painting? You did good. Mom, that's cute. That's cute. Your glass is really good, actually.
I saw that. She was just tripping. She was over there tripping.
Well, thank you.
Wait, Mama, stand over here. Stand back over here. So the light.
Oh, okay.
Y'all can show y'all paintings better. Can y'all see yourselves? Is that good? Yeah. Y'all can see yourselves?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we did it.
Thank you, Fluffy.
Yeah. So we had fun. We came outside, got us some vitamin D. You know, we was chilling. So this was good. This was really good, y'all. So I'm glad that y'all came through and have fun. We about to get ready to clean up.
This is nice.
Get everything cleaned up.
Y'all know how to follow instructions.
No, y'all love how your glass turned out, though, man. So, all right, y'all. So I'm about to get ready to go ahead and end the live. And I may go live again tomorrow. But if not, Monday. So you set your post notifications to all y'all, and I will see y'all soon. And I'm glad that y'all had a good time. I loved it too. I had fun. I had a really good time. And to be honest, I mean, who knew how this was gonna go? But it went really well, went smooth. So I don't see, why that would, we wouldn't have that same outcome in the future. So it was a good pace too. It was a really good pace. Very easy to follow. Love you too, Sonia. I love you guys. I love you, Lacey, Dunomi. I appreciate you, Hosea, Marquita, TD. Thank you guys, Kia. I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you so much, y'all, for coming to hang out, Miss Louisiana. I hope you guys have a good rest of the night. Be charming. Have a good night, fam. All right, Sharon, you guys take care. So yeah, I'll see y'all soon. I'm glad you had fun. Oli, I know you said this was your first one, so I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Thank you, Kamari. I love you too. Thank you, Strength from Within. Appreciate you for being here. Good night, Mac. Good night, Dutel. You guys take care. Y'all know we had a long we had a long night. I know a lot of us went to bed real early this morning, so I'm gonna That's why that's why I had to keep this. I wasn't gonna stay live too long tonight after we got done with the painting because I'm actually gonna go to bed early tonight for real. So good night, y'all. Good night, Alexia. Good night, Kai, Courtney. Good night, Kenya. Good night, Velvet. I love you guys very much. You guys take care, and I'll see you soon. Okay. And I will keep you guys posted. Me and Fluffy will get together. We're gonna have another one probably in June sometime, and then we'll try to have it every couple months after that. Okay, and give everybody enough time to get their supplies and stuff. Okay. All right, you guys. I love you.